We got to do it. We got to do it. Here is another huge song that we got to respond to, that we got to react to. It's Machine Gun Kelly's Rap Devil. So, if you don't know, this is an Eminem diss. And then Eminem came back with a song back at him called Kill Shot. But this is actually one of Machine Gun Kelly's best songs, Rap Devil. So he is shirtless during this entire time and has tattoos all over his body, which looks cool. I could never pull it off, partly because I'm too fat. So he's got a bandana, and his chain bracelets and stuff. He looks like somebody dangerous. Is he actually? Well, he's from Cleveland. And so that tells you right there, you don't want to mess with somebody from Cleveland because they have inherent anger based on how the Browns have done for the last 20 years. So you don't want to piss them off, be honest with you, because they're just on the edge. They're on the edge. What's wrong with the Browns? See, so that's what's going on here. This guy is really mad about the Browns. That's the base level. Then it's an Eminem diss on top, so he's not happy. But it's a great beat. It's a great song, actually. And he can rap. The guy can rap, right? The thing is, he doesn't have the wordplay of Eminem, but very few do. So I don't know if that's necessarily anything that's unique to him. So what's the other thing? He's eating cereal in this. So who knows what kind of cereal? Is he a Sugar Pops kind of a guy? Is he a Captain Crunch kind of guy? But he's kind of thin. He's kind of in shape. So maybe he's eating, Mueslix and healthy stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say. What's cool about this song too is the sub bass. It's like boo, boo. But the main theme, the main prop in this video is he's carrying a shovel. So the message is obvious. He needs to dig holes for trees in his yard. And they said, dude, you gotta do an Eminem diss. He said, I'm digging trees in my yard. He's a successful rapper. He's got a big house, probably not the house in the neighborhood he grew up in. Maybe he moved to Bath or, more toward Akron, like one of those ritzy neighborhoods. But he's a man of the street. He wants to dig holes in his own yard. And so he's got the shovel. But his crew rolled up to the mansion where he lives somewhere in Northeast Ohio, maybe Chagrin Falls, Chagrin Valley, the Horse Valley, who knows. And they go, dude, you got to quit digging holes. You've got the perfect beat. So he's like, all right. And he's still got the shovel. And he's just freestyling this entire thing. Maybe that's why the wordplay isn't quite at Eminem's level. It's still a good song. I love the song, okay? But who knows? It's hard to say how these videos were actually created. All right, he's flipping them off. He's, all right, we get it. He's throwing up fingers, okay. He's a thin guy. This is a guy that eats healthy, right? He exercises, he runs. He's got some of the biggest hip hop hits, all right? And he's a hard worker, so that's how he stays in shape. They made a movie about you, he says about Eminem. Well, this guy's been in movies. He said it. I saw him on a Breakfast Club interview. He said, I've been in movies. So, okay, how come I haven't heard of the movies? Maybe he's building his career. It takes time. It's show business, all right? All right, last time he saw 8 Mile was last time on a treadmill. He's making fun of Eminem living in a big house far from his origins, but yet here's a guy digging trees on his own yard. In his own yard, it's probably an estate. So, it's like wrestling, right? Is this a true beef or is it just to boost record sales? I think it's probably a little bit of both. It's a great beat. He says, I'm from Cleveland. He said it right there. I'm from Cleveland. He said it. So I think you got to keep that in mind. I know I mentioned it earlier in this reaction, but that's such an important point. He's dissing Eminem, but he's building on. See now, and then he takes the shovel at the very end and he closes out the video, and that's it. So let's go back to my original point. He's from Cleveland. He said it right there in the closing lyrics. I'm from Cleveland. So we know people from Cleveland have that surface level anger based on the Browns. And it's not that they're angry people, they're just frustrated that the owner will hasn't made the changes necessary. They do things like Johnny Manziel, like patchwork. Now, in 2018, you started to see the semblance of a real team. So who knows? Maybe this anger level in Cleveland will drop. But be honest with you, it probably helped him in this video because it was a diss of Eminem, and he was able to tap into that Browns frustration and created a monster hit. So who knows?